So here we are again. So while I was out running this, I've got a little video that's actually I'm trying to get it to stabilize some, but I took it out to run it, and I was running all good, and I noticed it seemed like it was running a little bit lean, and then next thing you know, it just died. And kind of a little bit further looking while we were out there, I noticed that, well, this whole starter assembly plate, I can get a good view on it. See that? Where it connects to a block right there? It come loose. So it come loose off the block, unfortunately. So I'm gonna try to fix that real quick. See what we can get it. See if it hurt it, see if it tore up anything inside the motor. I don't know if it did, I doubt it, but I mean it could have. The pin where that crankshaft goes in could have broke, it could have messed it up. So let's pull it apart real fast, see what we can see. So I got a video of it running, and well, I didn't even make it through about 4 minutes of running. And 4 minutes of just a couple straight pulls, and yep, it was done. So, but in the time that it did run, it ran like a scalded champ, you know. It did real well. So let's see if we can get this guy pulled apart. And I think I'll just get it cleaned up tonight. Be done with it. And like I said, the motors I'd done putting the Gorgons, well, one of them's already burnt up. Imagine that. Yeah. I was hoping to get a decent video of this thing out running, but you know, it popped off just absolutely just whoosh, instantaneously. But yeah. Obviously, no bueno. No good. Oh, they messed up my one-way bearing. Probably no more than it already was. I don't know how that guy's even staying in the chat there. I mean, it is. Alright, now let's go ahead and take this back plate off. I've got a gasket hanging right there in case it completely toasted this one. Let's hope it didn't. Let me set this on down. Maybe you can see it a little bit better of what I'm doing here. Hopefully, maybe. Look and see. Good Lord. Come on. Alright, yeah, you can kind of see where I'm at. It's dark anyways. And yeah, I'm pulling the screws out of this real quick. Let's pull this back cover off, and if I have to, I'll rob parts off of the other one. Put it in here, make it happen. See if any damage is. Oh, I still got one more screw. I was about to say, hold on now. Well, it sure wasn't that dirty earlier. That's why it went lean on me and got hot. You know it. Well, that don't appear to be hurt. Appears that the gasket's still there, but no, we got some shiny-ish material. It's like the very edge of that crank pin where it connects to the rod, connects to the crank, looks like it might be just a smidge bit shiny. But I think we'll be okay. I mean, it looks like it's just a touch bit rounded, but don't look like anything's hurt. honestly. So let's try to get this cleaned up and put back together. I'll spray it down with a little carb cleaner here. Now you have a little starting mechanism. That's out in the truck. Okay. Let's clean that too. An awful lot of play in from there to there. You'd think that would be a smidge bit tighter than it is. Well, we're gonna try it. If anything ever happens, we got another crank and a back plate assembly over here, so it'll be alright. Go ahead and get this tightened back down. We're actually probably going to put a little blue Loctite on the others, because it just came apart on us. Nothing wild, but man, I'm telling you, I know it overheated and shut itself on down. Well, come on. It's been a day, I swear. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to post that video and then post this one. I'm going to try to put together the other two that I did this morning, get it up here, but this one I'm going to go ahead and get on. Just go ahead and get it on there and get it done. But yeah, it's running like a champ, and I mean, it's hitting some high RPMs, but I thought to myself, man, it seems like it might be a little lean, and then it just shut down and I seen the smoke and I was like, yeah, it's hot, it's way too lean. And then well, the reason it went lean is because crankcase leak. So most definitely go lean with a crankcase leak. We'll get this guy put back together, get it fired up, make sure it's happy, and then try it again maybe tomorrow. I'll take it down to the park during the day while the kids are in school, and we'll give it thunder during the daytime. Like I said, I really need to fix some brakes on that poor girl. It needs it in a bad way. Lord. What the heck? There we go, that'll work. Smear some of that on there. Gasket ain't hurt, or it didn't look like anything really hurt. It's just it for sure just vibrated loose, and said the heck with you. Alright. I'm just highly surprised it came loose on me. I didn't even think about checking those bolts whenever I put the little roto start assembly it has on it. Make sure we get them nice and tight this time. Alright. I'll put this little one way on it. See, does that one need to go on there? Yeah, that needs to go on there. Goes on there like such. Brass bushing goes in there. This goes in there with the brass bushing. Yes, this old roto start is absolutely falling apart, but I ain't been able to find another one yet. Trust me, once I do, I'll be getting another one. And once I find a new one to put on it, I'm going to get me some new little nut drivers here, or little hex drivers, because these are not happy right now. This one for sure. Maybe I take a grinder and take the first little bit off of it so I get a better part of the hex showing, because I've had them for about a year and starting to get a little too wore for their own good. See, this one barely even catches the hole. Let's see if this one will. Oh yeah, that one's a little better. Let's put a little Loctite on it, just for grins. Oh man. Yeah, it's a little irritating. It was like, man, it was running great, fired up, just right then and there, fired up. I couldn't ask for a better start, honestly. And then, too good to be true, right? Heard that sting. I don't think it hurt it, but we'll find out. It may have in the long run. All right. Yeah. That screw right there ain't very happy. I can catch one in that top corner still. I'm gonna try. Going to try real quick, because if I don't, I think it's going. Nope, not really. Nope, not going. Actually, I think it's too big. I think that's too big. This is the one I had earlier that's stripped out. See that? It just spins in there. Have my little tray. Let's see if there's one of the old cylinder, the tops. Maybe one of these will work. Let's try it. Give it thunder. You know what? No. Come on, man. All right, looks good. go grab my drill real quick. I forgot out in the truck. Give me 1 second. We'll get this guy put back together and see what happens. Oh, I know what I dropped. Oh man, come on, for real. I felt it hit my boot. I knew I dropped it as soon as I felt it. Dropped the little pin I made for the daggum wheel. I'm always having such wonderful luck. Such wonderful luck. Well, I guess I'll come back to that. I will be right back. Give me 1 second to run to the truck. That's what I dropped. I'm gonna have to make me another one, I guess. Now, here we go. We're just going to go ahead and try to pop it off. I'm not going to try to make another pin just yet. Let's see, hold on, is that it? That's not it. Oh my God, that worked. It's like perfect. That's definitely not it. But I'm not going to deny it because whatever the heck that came out of. Oh, that's one of the bearings out of that one-way starter. Ooh. Ooh. I know where that's at. I need to pull that apart and hang on to it. Put them in some little baggies just for this thing. Because that fit perfect. Alright. Looks like my screw came loose on that. So I need to fix that. But it's the least of my worries right now. Let's get this fired up. All right. Let's hope it's okay. Cross your fingers. Feel right. Guys, that don't feel right. What's going on here? Don't you tell me this thing just got smoked because of that. Please don't. This thing was just a beautiful runner. We're going to take a look at the top. We're going to look at everything. Man, Why would that crankcase been loose? The head bolt was loose. Don't look hurt, honestly. Little piece of something right there I'm trying to get out with my finger. It's like carbon on top of the cylinder head. Or on the top of the piston. It don't look bad, but it sure don't feel like it's got compression like it did have. It did there. Maybe it's because that thing was just a little bit loose. Definitely got a glow plug. Alright, well. Let's try this again. We didn't have figured, well, you know, I wouldn't have figured it would have went lean and toasted itself, but maybe it, maybe so. I don't think it would have. I think it would have had to win a little longer than that, but it got hot and shut down is what it did, because it had a vacuum leak on the crank. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Indigestion right now. Went to McDonald's earlier with the kiddos. Took them over there, got them some Happy Meals, and we went and run the trucks, and well, needless to say, one of them burnt one up already, and the other one, well, it's covered in mud from head to toe, so that's his job, is to clean that sucker tomorrow. So, alright, here we go. This thing just does not feel like it has any compression. Oh, man. It sounds like it's trying. Much harder start than last time. I barely cranked it and started out there. Well, seems to be happy. So, see how it fires up after shutting it off. Definitely a little harder starting than it was. A little bit of a shame, but we'll see what happens. Alright, that's what we're going to call it. Well, at least it runs, you know. At least it's still alive. Like I said, honestly, I didn't figure it was going to be. Because the stinking thing, well, it got hot in that short time. So I'll take it out tomorrow and try again, and well, we'll go from there. I'm not gonna mess with it no more tonight. I might clean it a little bit, but yeah, there ain't no point in doing any video on that. But kind of did a little patch up on the body. I don't know if you noticed. Took other sections of an old RC body and put in behind all this and kind of braced it. Kind of like I used to kind of patch up my four-wheeler with plastics and stuff like that, dirt bike plastics. Just take and make some zip ties as a bond on them, but this one's actually got some, you know, some more material like this, and in behind that, and I'd take my heat gun and I'd mold it how I'd want it. Go from there. But it is running. I'm not gonna run it out no more tonight. I'll worry about that tomorrow. So, just for grins, let's see how it starts one more time. Oh, excuse me. My belly's all messed up. I think it'll do it. Alright. Well, I'll try it again tomorrow. Anywho's. What a day. Burned one up. This one, I thought I toasted it. It's like, I can't believe that daggum thing, that back plate came loose. So it's Loctited now. And hopefully it holds up. Let's hope. Yeah, that's a good running little motor. I was really hoping for the best out of it. And I guess I should have checked that before I ever took it off running it, but should have thought about somebody had already probably been in it, looking it over, making sure it was good to sell or something, you know. But whatever. Anyways, all right. Well, I'm out of here. I'm gonna put this one up. This up as a little video and include. I'm gonna try to cap or take. I got 2 from this morning of this motor, putting it in here, getting it running. Then my video of driving it around, which is a short one. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get them all put up today and go from there. So, you guys have a good night.